Hello, this is Spiritually Awakened Princess, and I'm doing a reading for Pisces, January 2018. And let's get started. This is a little bit different because I'm going to be shuffling first. Usually in my other videos, I have everything out, and they seem to be a lot shorter as far as like the video length, but I decided, you know what, well, since it's, a new year and all that, I'm going to do the videos a little bit longer. But if you guys have a problem with it, if you guys don't want like a lengthy video or something like that, then leave it in the comments, leave me a message or something like that. And it's like, hey, go back to your like on the go 11-minute, 12-minute videos instead of something that's like 20 minutes or more. Okay, Pisces, January 2018. Okay, first one, the Emperor. Pisces, for the beginning of 2018, January, you guys feel like you're very much in your authority. You feel like you're, finally taking control. You're like, new year, new me, the whole venture. Even to the point where like, oh, new resolution, like I'm going to focus on what I really want this year. And this should be especially for your relationships as well. Okay, but it feels like it's very focused on you, which is no problem with that. But I feel like you're going to finally be your own boss. You're going to, not in a literal sense, and there goes my phone ringing, not in a literal sense, okay? But you're going to be taking control of your life. You're going to finally feel like, okay, I got this. That's what I feel like. You guys finally got this. Okay, next one is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, it reminds me of like two different journeys. And even work related, or just something that you're passionate about. Okay? So it feels like you might even dabble in both of those journeys. You'll be very much in your authority and control, and you might be able to dabble into two different journeys or two different jobs and accomplish that with no problem. And that's what I feel so far. I feel like you guys are ready to accomplish a lot of things. You guys are ready to get things going. You're like, okay, finally, I'm going to get things back into my control and not worry about all this other stuff. There's my phone again. I don't know who's calling me. The High Priestess. Okay, I'm going to turn off that phone. Okay. All right, back to the reading. Trying to turn this off. It's not turning off. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. The High Priestess. So, it feels like there's some sort of elevation happening. Elevation of intuition, of psychic abilities, of mysteriousness, of, the physical and the spiritual. It's like you guys are finally balancing the two, and you're going to be focused on balancing the two. And even though Pisces is like a spiritual zodiac sign, I feel like you guys might even become more spiritual. For those people that really want to be like psychics, mediums, and other things like that, I feel like this is the time for you guys to elevate those abilities and get that together. Or at least heighten up your intuition so you would know ahead of time if someone's trying to manipulate you or hurt you or try to get something out of you, so you can know right away, ahead of time, no problem, no issues, and you guys feel like you finally have control. I see like a lot of control, a lot of strength within these cards here. It's a lot of positive cards. And sometimes the High Priestess, it brings a little mysteriousness to the situation. It's not always a bad card, as some people might think, but it's actually, in my opinion, it's a good card. The Prince of Wands. Okay, the Prince of Wands, it reminds me of someone that is kind of like a leader of sorts. They have spurts of what you would see in a leader, but they cannot be a leader 24/7. So when it comes to work, a work aspect, maybe even both of those ventures that you are working on, you have the potential of being a leader, but I also feel like you cannot be a captain of the ship, if you understand what I'm saying. You would have to be the co-captain, because the co-captain would be that person that could be a temporary leader and then kind of go away when the captain comes back. Because if you end up being the full captain, the full leader, then the ship might go down because you're not quite ready for that spotlight yet. But yet you're still in the learning process of being the full-on captain or the full-on leader of whatever you're trying to do, especially in 2018. So you're getting there, but you're not there 100%. Even though you have the Emperor there, you still have the authority, you still have the strength to get to maybe even a King of Wands instead of the Prince of Wands. And also the Prince of Wands is kind of like somebody that's a little erratic, someone that is very much passionate in what they do. And it reminds me of like a warrior that goes out there head on and gets their point across really quickly. And sometimes, people do listen to that. It's like a very popular, it reminds me of like kind of like a popular person or somebody that what they say becomes popular. But at the same time, the Prince of Wands, even in the description of where I got these cards, they said that the Prince of Wands here actually killed the King of Wands. I forgot what this prince's name was, but he killed Osiris, which is an Egyptian king. But he was the son. He was his son, yeah. Which is not good. I mean, like, why would you kill your father, first of all? So, I mean, this person has that ability, and that's a negative about that. But I'm not saying that you guys are going to go out and start killing sprees. But I'm saying that this person within this card right here, the person in the picture, has done that to his father. Yeah, I wouldn't, yeah, that would be terrible saying that. Okay, now, even though you are the Prince of Wands here, and you very much are a co-captain, a leader, or should I say a co-leader in sorts, you do need your relaxation and rejuvenation. You need the time to relax. Because I feel like you might even be going a little too hard and like, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this now. And I'm going to get things done. in January 2018. It feels like you're going to go full on, head on. You're going to just tackle it like you're literally trying to kill the year. Kill the year with a like a full-on knife or something, or this little bow and arrow here. You're like going full speed ahead. And it gets to the point where you do need that relaxation and rejuvenation. This almost reminds me of like you guys might be trying to work out as well. Like you guys want to get in shape. You guys want to, you know how people make the different resolutions and stuff like that. Well, it feels like you guys might be making several resolutions at the same time and trying to do all of them. But at the same time, you need to find time to relax and rejuvenate. Because if you go too hard during the year or the beginning of the year, it's going to fall apart. And then, you know, you'll just be back to square one, which we don't want to do that. So pick two things, just two things that you want to do and focus on that. Don't make your schedule, especially work schedule, too messy or too erratic, too complicated, because you don't need that in your life. It's already bad enough that everybody has to do certain things in their life, and adding more to their plate just makes it a little chaotic. You don't want that to happen. Pisces, January 2018. 2018. Okay. So all this dedication, all this hard work, all this that you guys are forming here and making it happen and making it work is leading you to the 9 of Pentacles, if you guys can see here. 9 of Pentacles. I hear my dog like howling. Oh my goodness. Anyways, the 9 of Pentacles is all about the lavish things, all the luxury things. And whatever you guys are planning here is going to lead you to some money, to some luxuries, to some new furniture, to some, you know, new electronics, new things for your house. Maybe even buying a house, buying a car, things like that. So you guys are going full head on. And I feel like work-based or working out-based or, you know, using your intuition at the same time using your actual work skills, it's going to bring some extra revenue in for you guys. And that's what I see here. So everything that's coming into authority is going to be in your benefit. Everything will be in your benefit. And since I feel like this is not a romantic reading, I'm probably not going to pull out the romantic cards. Hopefully you guys won't get upset at me for not pulling it out. But I'm going to pull out some different cards. So let's see if romance does come up, okay? Now I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot. Let's see. Pisces, January 2018. All right. See? Right at the top here, guys. If you can read what that says, it says recognition and reward. So what you guys are planning up here and doing, you might even be getting a bonus or just being recognized overall at work or getting your figure together. People are going to be looking at you and be like, wow, okay, they're finally getting their stuff together. So therefore they will be rewarded for it. And that's why the 9 of Pentacles is right there. You guys will be benefiting from all of this. You will have the benefit and swim in it, because it will bring you It will bring you a lot of things, a lot of positive attributes. Now, right next to the High Priestess is balance. There's still some mind, body, and soul balancing that needs to happen in order for you to be similar to the High Priestess, okay? Which is like that psychic, that intuition that I recommend that you guys work on your crown chakra and your third eye chakra. Find some meditation videos that can help open that up for you so you're able to benefit from the recognition and reward you're supposed to be getting, okay? I apologize for the glare on the balance card, if you guys can see what it looks like there. Pisces, January 2018. Oh, here we go. Okay. Spiritual union. Okay. Now, even though all these cards are not romantic cards, I don't see romance in them, the spiritual union card did come up. So for those people that do have like twin flames, soulmates, kindred spirits that are still lingering around, you have that true connection even though you're not around them. So even if you're single and you just like somebody, or if you're not, and maybe that person is just not around as much as you want them to be, you still have a spiritual union happening here. And this person often thinks about you as much as you think about them. So remember that. And sometimes you even need that rest and rejuvenation, Four of Swords, in order to truly connect with that person like you're supposed to. Pisces, January 2018. Let's see here. Oh, it's funny because other card that came up here, intuition. That is just like the High Priestess right here. So it's really calling you to use your intuition about anything this year. About people, about work, about like, you know, certain things that you want to do in life. Use your intuition. Whatever you think up first and like, okay, this is a possibility. This might happen. That's part of your intuition as well, okay? If you feel like somebody is not in your best interest, use your intuition on that, okay? It's all spiritual. Like over here, spiritual. Down here a little bit, spiritual. Up here, not so much. Up here, not so much. But these are really positive cards. I don't see anything that's too negative besides sometimes the Prince of Wands has a little negative attributes, and the High Priestess, but nothing that's like full on just bad. I don't see any bad cards here. Okay. And this one is the Truth. Okay. And that leads me to intuition as well. Finding out the truth of what you really want to do and what will benefit you, who will benefit you, and just weeding those things out. Just do what is necessary. Don't overcomplicate things. Just make sure that you are able to go through the year smoothly as possible. Do what only advances you. Now, when it comes to your relationships, find people that benefit you as much as you benefit them. Which I feel like you already have that person in mind. You already have someone that you need to get closer to, because 2018, in all honesty, is about relationships. So even though I don't see too much in these cards about relationships, that's what's going to make you advance in anything that you see here. Okay? Relationships. Okay, guys? This is crazy. This is just nuts. Well, what's up with all these psychic cards that are coming out? Okay, so let's go through this here. There's spiritual union. There's intuition. There's awareness now. There's truth now. That's crazy. And then there's the high priestess. It's all psychic. Everything here is wanting you to use your spiritual self to open up what you really need in your life so you can benefit, so you can get your recognition and reward. I apologize for the barking. Sometimes my dogs bark just like crazy, and I hate it when they do that, especially during my videos. But I hope that you can hear me and that it's getting across. As my dog Sam, I love him. I really do. I might show him in a video one day. But yeah, he's a little barker. He likes to bark. I'm going to pull out one love card, just one. Pisces, January 2018. Oh, okay. I feel like one of them really needs to come out. Here we go. Ask for help. And I'm going to read this to you guys. It says here, what is you? Why is it? Oh, it says, what is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. So even though you guys are on an independent streak with everything, in January, you still need a little bit of help in order to get to that recognition and reward place. Okay? My dogs are barking like crazy. But don't be afraid to ask for help, especially when it comes to any psychic abilities, any intuition help. But I recommend more meditation to give you that help. So if you don't want to ask anybody, then you can just do that alone and advance yourself. But I recommend asking friends and family about what they do as far as like heightening their intuition or making themselves balanced, because you still need to do that even though everything else seems great. Okay? All right, Pisces, I hope that you subscribe. And make sure that you just look at as many videos I have, because I don't just have, reading videos or tarot reading videos, that is. There's several videos that I have. So check those out. Don't be afraid. Hope you have a wonderful 2018 as my dog barks your ears off. So I'm just looking at these cards. It's wonderful. Okay. Now, have a good day, good year, and goodbye. Subscribe.